The following program is brought to you by Complimed for the gap in your medical aid.
I'm from Jersey, just coming to take part in the Midlands Ultra here today. We're doing Ironman in a month's time, so it's just a bit of a pre-run.
Training for Ironman South Africa and then Ironman Texas. And this is a bit of a prelude, I guess, to Texas certainly, because there's no wetsuit swim either.
Hey, nice. Looking forward to that. Nice and warm.
I think because it's SA Champs, it's got a little bit more at stake.
It's a nice race again. It's SA Long Distance Champs. I won't mind claiming it.
The swim's not a big decider, but really you want to have a nice clean start going into transition, getting on the bike.
Well, the bike course changed, so looking forward to racing something new. All the elements going to play a role today, I reckon.
The weather certainly playing her role with a cool start to the day, quickly climbing to the mid-30s by noon. This not enough to keep athletes at home as they flock to crown the SA Long Course champion.
It's been extremely humid the last 2 weeks, so your hydration is going to play a very big role today, I think.
And whatever happens, I'm looking forward to it. I'm here to have fun like everybody else. Yeah.
So the swim start was really quick. You sort of try and navigate your way through the yachts, which is quite exciting.
Luckily I had some good feet to swim on that was going straight, so I just counted on whoever was in front of me.
There were a lot of surges going on in the front pack, and I found myself in a nice little pack with Gerard de Bruin.
Then the back straight was just all about really pushing the tempo a little bit and making the guys behind me hurt, as well as trying to catch ball again.
Always trying to pick it up a little bit, but at the same time not going too hard because you know that you've got a line to go back coming up.
You know, when you take the last buoy and you head for home, you can see the flags in the distance. You're like, wow, you got to get all the way there.
Glenn Gore, having gone out at full pace, completes his swim in a time of 25 minutes and 23 seconds. The chasing pack, consisting of Seegers, Dominicis, Turner and Van Kerk, find themselves a full minute behind.
When you come out of the water, all the blood is in your shoulders and your legs feel like jelly usually.
Gerard de Bruin exits the water in 11th position, just ahead of leading ladies competitor Rihanna Robertson. Cape Tonian Stuart Murray exits the water in 16th position overall, followed by Diane McEwen, seen here in second. Caroline Cole, not missing out on any of the action, exits the water in third place, 4 seconds behind McEwen.
yeah, I mean, you just focus on getting through transition as fast as possible, and trying to get the lead on the back.
Not quite as challenging as the ultra event is the sprint race, once again attracting an impressive number of athletes.
We're doing the sprint because definitely not fit enough for the ultra yet.
I'm feeling unbelievable. Perfect weather this morning here at Midmar Dam. Came to deliver the hurt, take the prizes home.
We're looking forward to it. Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, last year went pretty well. It was a good race. I was building up for half Ironman then, so it was a nice tester to see where the legs are. The sprint's always a little bit different because you go redlining from start to finish.
The 600-meter swim was sure to push the internal rev counter straight into the red, followed by the 22.5-kilometer cycle and topping it off with a 5-kilometer run around the dam's edge.
The race started off quite well. I was swimming with Aiden. We planned to swim together beforehand because he's hosting me.
It was really awesome. I enjoyed the swim. It was a lot calmer than normal, and we're lucky not to have the mist, so we could actually see this time.
It's so much fun to come here, whether you're doing it to race or doing it just to have a good time. It's an awesome venue to come and enjoy it.
Jeff Norton, having the swim of his life, powers ahead of Dirk Coetzee and Aidan Nugent, completing his swim in 9 minutes and 27 seconds.
Had a pretty good swim, came out the water about 30 seconds or so in front.
Had a good swim actually. I knew my bike is strong, so I knew if there's going to be a gap I would be able to catch the guys.
I really enjoyed the race. Came out of the water second behind Nicole Brits.
My strategy was just to make as big gap as I can on the bike so that my run can be a bit more comfortable. Yeah, coming into the race I knew if I had going to be a strong bike, I knew I could have made a big gap and then the run would have been a bit more comfortable. But even with the gap I had, I still knew I had to keep the pace because I was scared of the guys coming from behind, because if you have the lead, you don't know where the guys are at the back and then suddenly they just pop up if you turn around or something like that. So I kept on pushing the pace, and especially the last 500 meters I just pushed it a little bit.
You know, this race is awesome. It's very scenic and like it's beautiful rolling hills, and it's pretty, but you know, it's good. It's nice for a rider or a competitor to check that out while you're going along. It takes your mind off the pain a bit.
The new bike course is fantastic. Nice challenging little hill at the end to finish on.
The bike routes changed. Before we just did an out and back, and now we do an out and come back past the dam wall, which is a bit more undulating, but the road surface, to me, it's always better, like going past the dam wall. And yeah, I quite enjoy the hills and the undulating rides.
In the final moments of the sprint cycle, Coetzee gets the better of Norton and moves into pole position just before T2. Taylor Glover, having overtaken Nicole Brits, arrives at T2 in first place.
absolutely love this course with its some challenges, especially on the run with its up and down. Unfortunately, ran a bit longer, taking the wrong turn.
I was sort of sitting second on the bike until a few broken spokes and I had to back off a bit and got off the bike in third place. Jeff Norton managed to hold me off on the run. I sort of went out a little bit easier and then tried to come back quite strong, but Jeff also picked up the pace a little bit, so we had quite a good run coming back.
Yeah, I came into the run in front and yeah, I just went through it. Wasn't the greatest run, was quite tired, but yeah, I love this course and I love this route, so it's always good fun.
Coming onto the home straight was absolutely perfect and nice conditions and everything to just come in here for the first time.
Kutsia takes the win in 1 hour and 44 seconds, followed by Norton in third place, almost a full 4 minutes behind, while Nugent takes the bronze.
It's the first time I'm doing this event here, so and the first time winning it makes it more special, and I'll definitely be back next year.
I knew I was in second, I was pretty relieved there. The guy behind me third is chasing hard. Yeah, it's cool, I was a bit nervous. I haven't done a triathlon for about 1.5 years or so. So yeah, I had a bit of butterflies in the stomach.
It was a really good day. Went out a little bit easy on the run and tried to push it back with Jeff, but he managed to hold me off, so ended up in third, which is still a good result for me, so I'm quite happy with that. My training partner Drickus managed to get the win, so that was really good for us.
Taylor Glover takes the win in the 2014 sprint event in a time of 1 hour and 11 minutes, and 10th overall. Danielle Feltman taking silver and Michaela Johnson taking the bronze.
This race, it's so beautiful, like a very beautiful race. Today we were really lucky with the weather, perfect conditions, and yeah, it's so much fun to come here, whether you're doing it to race or doing it just to have a good time. It's an awesome venue to come and enjoy it.
Yeah, I was pretty happy, like racing some of the top athletes in SA, and I'm still a junior, so I was pretty happy with that. And well done to Daniel and Taylor, they did really great.
Back to the ultra action. Gore, having led the race with his incredible swim time, was beginning to drop the pace as race favourites De Bruyn and Marais begin to reel him in.
So I knew when I got onto the bike, it was important to just get into the rhythm as quickly as possible and actually get going. I knew the likes of Stuart and Parrot were definitely going to come, and they were going to come flying.
I made an effort at about 8 k's into the first lap.
We caught the guys, I think, just after the turnaround point on the hills, the new hills.
When I passed Gerard, I was riding quite hard, and he followed me for a bit.
Yeah, I just biked as hard as I can, and as long as I can stay in touch with Stuart, but he was just smashing the hills.
I could see there were only two pink caps in the group with me. So as we came out, I saw Rihanna just in front of me, and I wasn't too sure if there was anybody else ahead, but by the time we got around the 10k mark in the turnaround, I could see that there was nobody. So yeah, I knew I was leading the bike.
Really worried on the bike because I know Diane McEwen's an ex-pro cyclist, so I thought she was going to pull quite a bit on us on the bike, but I didn't quite know how much.
I think Caroline and I just sort of paced together most of the way, and I also enjoyed every second. Leggies felt good, didn't push too hard, which is, I think it paid off.
Yes, that second lap I clubbed. I was like, geez, like they're on my ass. I'm like, no ways, they're going too hard. And then on the way back, I saw it and I was like, nah, it's not gonna happen. And then I opened the gap like minutes.
And I knew that Stuart and Kurt had made quite a gap. So from there, it was try and get as close to Brad and Nicola as possible. And at the end of the day, just try and make up as much time as I could.
With Marais and De Bruyn taking care of first and second place, the battle for third was going to be tough. Seegers, Fenter and Dominicis all gunning for the bronze medal.
You know, in all the races I do, I get off the bike and we got to run, and your body sort of adapts to that. A lot of the time you do feel a bit jelly and your back might hurt a bit, but you very quickly find your running leg.
By T2, Marais had created a comfortable 6-minute lead over De Bruyn.